Hello, Diary. I'll just make a quick marathon report to say that we have both successfully completed the New York Marathon for the first, hopefully not the last time. Agatha managed it in 4 hours 11 minutes, and I was 3 hours something, 3 hours 30 something. Both very good times for us. And just a review of how it all came to place, and review of what happened on the marathon. So we had to get up about 4 o'clock in the morning to get a taxi to another hotel called Roosevelt Hotel, because apparently the bus couldn't pick us up because it was too big to fit down the streets, or some slightly strange excuse. And at Roosevelt Hotel we met up with the other Nestle Powerbar runners, got on the bus, and about an hour later we arrived at the start. Now, then, excuse me, I've still got flu. So the amount of shenanigans later, we entered the Powerbar tent. Now, I would say, with my best company man foot forward, the Powerbar tent was not quite what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting, well, a bigger tent, because the tent didn't actually fit the 60 people that were trying to get into the tent. And they seemed to have miscalculated the number of chairs available, so we ended up sitting on the floor. Which is not totally ideal. Anyway, we had lots of coffee and bagels and power bars and gels we could take freely, so that was very good. And so from about 6 o'clock till about 9 something, we were in there. Our race started at 10, and we were in the blue area. So we had to stash our bags at about 8:30, and then we waited till about 9:15, and we made our way to the sort of starting corral. We were at the end of the blue G, sort of goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Anyway, so we got to the bit where we started. We started very nicely, and after about a couple of minutes, I got indicated in a classic style that it was time for me to leave. So I did leave, and we sort of set off in our different directions. So the following commentary is just on my bit of the race. I'm sure Agatha will post her comments. Overall, it was a fantastic race. I'll make some obvious comments, but they still need to be made. The course is a lot hillier than you might imagine. I think overall it's actually more up and down than in Lausanne Marathon. But the main thing is there are so many people on the course that you end up sort of zigzagging the whole time if you're going faster than the crowd, which I was, really. I suppose if I'd been in a different band, I was sort of band 1, band 2, band 3, I was band 2 blue. So I think I more or less got past most people in band 2, and then started to approach people in band 1. So if I'd been in band 1, then I suppose it would have been, once I got past those people, I would have been more or less in the clear. Anyway, so a lot of time was sort of spent zigzagging around. For me, I was following 2 English people for about at least 8 miles, I would say. Now, the guy was quite a bit chunkier than me, and I was convinced he couldn't possibly run as fast as me for a long time. His partner was obviously quite a fast runner, and I thought I'd follow them because I thought that they would eventually slow down. But after about 8 miles, he was getting sweatier and sweatier. But unfortunately, he wasn't slowing down, so I just had to let them go. At that point, we just reached the half marathon point. So after that, I was sort of on my own, plodding along. And then I think between miles 13 to 18, I slowed down a little bit because I was a bit worried I was going to get tired at the end. So I slowed down, and then had to face the fact that at about mile 20 I was trying to plan not getting super tired so I could speed up towards the end. So I got to about mile 22, roughly speaking, and tried to speed up from there. It was not totally successful because not quite understanding the signs in the Central Park, I mistook the sign for the 400 metres to the water stop. Thought I was finishing, and sort of sprinted madly towards what turned out to be mile 25 and not the end of the marathon. I thought it was a bit strange, but I was stupid. So I was a bit tired, but then I had to sort of carry on from mile 25 to 26.2. The last bit is up a hill, and as I commented to some friends here, that we're all Swiss, so we figure we can run up hills, and sure enough, I think I overtook 100 people in the last 400 or 500 metres, because I think most people were not sort of sprinting towards the finish. And at the end it was 3:30 something, 3:35 or something, which was very good. Not quite as good as last weekend, but I've been told that in Yorks you have to wait about 5 or 10 minutes for the course complications and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very pleased, and again I think Agatha was very pleased with her time also. So we're all pleased. On our team we saw everyone apart from 2 people who seem to have gone missing, and we're waiting to go to dinner at 7 PM. Hopefully the mystery of where Frederick Vamper and our colleague has gone, because they weren't at the finish, but they're pretty fast runners, so we thought that they should be there. Anyway, that's it for now. Speak to you